All right, you guys. So there's currently a discussion happening on Facebook, well, in life, in terms of confident people versus insecure people, and why you're not able to intermingle and be friends with them. As a super confident person, I'm going to let you know the reason why friendships and relationships, even through family members or associates, don't prosper if they're not secure in themselves. It's because they'll take every single thing you do as an attack against them. If you twirl your hair, you're trying to show off. If you wear a pretty dress, you're doing it because you want them to feel ugly. If you get something for your kid, you want them to feel like they can't get it for their kid. They tend to personalize in a negative fashion every single thing that another person does. And me personally, I'm a very independent person. I don't like anybody trying to make my life about them. If I go outside and spin in the grass, it's not because I want you to see me spin in the grass. I just want to be barefoot spinning in the grass. If I wake up in the morning and I make a breakfast sandwich, it's not because I'm flexing on you because I don't know if you ate breakfast. I'm eating a breakfast sandwich because I want to make a breakfast sandwich. My mindset is not one that's focused on other people, and especially not to inflict any negative impact. That's just not who I am. Like, if you go to bed in pants and a t-shirt, you can do that. But if I have a clean nightgown, I'm going to choose a clean nightgown because I've just always been that girl since I was a baby girl. I want a dress versus a pair of pants. You know what I mean? If my mom held up a pretty dress or a pretty short set, I'm going to go for the dress every time. So it's not that you can't wear whatever you want. It's just that you have the freedom to wear whatever you want. But insecure people will internalize every single thing that is done around them because they don't feel confident in themselves, and they feel like they have to explain everything and justify everything. So when you're a free person just operating in your own life and in your own space around them, they'll try to make every single thing you do about them. Like, oh, she only parked there because I'm here. Oh, she's drinking that water because I drink water on Wednesday. Oh, what, you think your water bottle's cuter than mine? That's a lie. That is an energetic drain. It's unnecessary, and normal functioning people don't live their life like that. If I offer you a soda and you don't want a soda, it's not because you think my brand of soda is not good enough, or you think you're too good for pineapple soda, or what, you don't drink Fanta. It's not all that energy. Maybe you're watching your calories. Maybe you have sensitive teeth. Maybe you already drank a soda for today and you don't want to drink another soda. I don't inflict my will upon anyone, so I don't feel the need to justify what I'm doing or get additional explanations from people for what they're doing. I believe that everyone is free to live their life and operate as they want. Like, everybody can do whatever they want to do. That's like, I don't wear makeup in the summertime, but you can wear a full face of makeup in the summertime if you want. I just happen to be a warmer person, and I'm not going to be melting and dripping like brown color all day and ruining all my clothes to prove to someone that I know how to do makeup. You know I knew how to do makeup. Go scroll to another video that has me wearing makeup. Today you'll have to see me wearing this. And it's like, it's not about you don't have to be anything that you don't want to be. And I didn't realize that that was a trait of a confident person. I thought that was every independent adult operating in their life. They're their own person. They have their own mind. They like their solitude. They like their space. I thought adult people just like to do their own thing. It's not like that. Insecure people are heavily reliant and codependent upon the people around them. So they can't choose what they're going to do by themselves. They can't eat their food by themselves. They can't sit outside by themselves. They need a crowd. They need a posse. They need 1,000 people at any time giving them emotional validation or proving that they're worthy and listening to them and like jumping through hoops at their accord. They like to be controlling people. So you always see insecure people surrounded by other insecure people who are being used as minions, and they'll like trick them into doing their dirty, evil bidding, and they all hate one person together at the same time, and they never met. It's really, really weird. But honestly, if you are a confident, independent person who thinks for yourself, you're just not going to mesh well with insecure people because, like I said, they're going to internalize everything that you do, and they're going to try to make everything a problem. They're in their mind, they're in a secret competition with you. In your brain, you're just chilling. You got a $5 nightgown on. It makes you feel happy. You're twirling, you're just jamming, you're just doing your thing because that's what brings you joy. But they're taking each and everything that you do personally. Oh, you braided your hair. You didn't tell me you were going to braid your hair. How long are you going to wear your braids? Oh, I didn't know we were wearing braids this week. I would have gotten braids too. You don't have to get braids too. You can wear your hair any way you like to wear your hair. I don't need to run it past you before I braid my hair. I don't need your permission to do my hair or style my clothes or be in my yard or live my life. They want you running everything past them like they're your grown-up. Are you okay? You don't even have control over your life and your space. What makes you think I'm going to give you control over mine? You guys need help, and you shouldn't surround yourself with people like that because they're going to punish you for being yourself. Every single thing you do, they're going to take offense to and act as though it's a personal assault against them. And they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop because they're never going to gain that security and that confidence in themselves that says, I don't owe anybody a fucking explanation. I get to do what the fuck I want. I'm free. I can live as I please. Like, I'm not living to impress you. I'm not living to please you. You're not my adult. You don't govern me. I don't have to show you my taxes. You're not the leasing office. I didn't sign a contract with you. Like, you're nothing to me. You get what I'm saying? But unfortunately, because they are used to people catering to their small feelings, they think that everyone has to kowtow to them and cater to those feelings. In their heart of hearts, if you don't care enough to explain each one of your actions throughout the day, then you are disrespectful and you're rude and you're mean and you think you're better and you're just a cocky, evil, rich bitch. Why are you pocket watching? Why are you worrying about what I have and what I don't have? Why are you worried about what I do and what I don't do? Why are you worried about me when you could be worried about you? That's what I try to tell y'all. A lot of times you are living your entire lives worried about other people and things outside of yourself that really are none of your concern. Which is why you think everybody else is acting like a main character in your life when you fail to show up as the main character in your own life. Minding your business is not about being better than anyone. If you are focused on your own self and your your goals and your tasks and your agenda, you won't really have time to be worrying about what the next person is doing. The moment you start worrying about what the next person has going on, you're stepping outside of yourself. And all of a sudden, you're not the main character. Now you're a background character in their life because you're wondering what they're doing. You're putting them up on the main stage. Hashtag never. It's nobody's name in life but mine. And my babies. And my little dog. That's the only one. I'm not casting anybody else in this show. I'll pretend like nobody else in the world exists because that's what I want to do. I'm dead ass. And the worst part about it is I'm from such a big family. If I'm not going out of my way to over-acknowledge my mom, if I'm not overextending myself to cater to my siblings, if I'm not inviting my aunts and my uncles and my cousins and my brothers and my sisters and my friends from school and my friends from work, if I'm not going out of my way to cater to the people that I actually know and I love, why would I go out of my way to cater to a stranger? When you surround yourself with insecure people, they need validation, especially if they think that you're better than them. But that in itself is a facet of their insecurity. I don't go through the world and tell myself that anybody thinks they're better than me. I think it's because I'm more of a hippie. I just believe that everyone is valuable and everyone has worth and everyone is a good human. And as you grow and you age and you interact more with humans, you realize, damn, everybody doesn't have a good heart. Everybody's not good people. Some of these people are predatory. Some of these people are very nasty. Some of these people are looking for an excuse. And you find that miserable people are always looking for an excuse to have conflict or be engaged and embroiled in an argument with someone. In their heart of hearts, because they're unhappy and miserable and insecure, they believe that everyone's after them. It's not even in a schizophrenic, paranoia kind of way, like, let me be safe and carry a weapon and let me make sure I'm defending myself. No, they genuinely believe, like, oh, she wants to go get ice cream? She only got ice cream because I said I was getting ice cream. That's very weird. Don't subject yourself to a life like that. You can't do it. I can't do it. You are free and you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to surround yourself with horrible, mean, miserable people who need you to prove your feelings for them every 5 minutes for the rest of your life, then you can do that. But I'm not doing that. And from my experience, having been engaged to people who are insecure or less confident than I am, it takes too much work. You'll find yourself stepping away from enjoying your own life to prove to them that you believe that their life is worthy. And that's not your job. You're not required to make anyone feel like anything. You should also not allow anyone to make you feel like anything. You wouldn't if you were focused on your own self and your own business. All you gotta do is mind your business. There's a person who wakes up every day and checks my page just to put themselves in a bad mood. You come to my page, damn, she's fat, but she's still pretty, and she's still happy, and she's still confident. Who the fuck does she think she is? Now you mad.